DeStefano.
Present.
Johnson.
Here.
Jean-Francois.
Here.
Green.
Here.
Kleiner.
Here.
Massey.
Here.
Ray. Rodriguez.
Here.
Tobin.
Here.
And Witt.
Here.
Okay, we're going to go into a committee meeting chaired by Alderman Johnson.
Thank you very much. As you know, this is a time of year, there are a variety of pro forma action items that need to be put into place. We're going to start with the Governance Committee. I'll call the roll. Mr. Tobin?
Here.
Mr. Rodriguez?
Here.
And myself. We are all present. First item of business is the approval of minutes from 1/16/24. I need a motion.
Motion.
Tobin seconds. Discussion amongst the three of us. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed or abstain? Motion carries. Old business, there is none. There are three items. Would Madam Secretary or Madam Commissioner care to elaborate?
This is the Governance Committee.
Governance, yes.
The first resolution is that the City of Middletown Community Development Agency Governance Committee approves of and wishes to forward to the full board the attached 2025 mission statement.
Motion.
I'm going to put them all together. Could you describe the other two?
A resolution to recommend the bylaws as to the full board. And the third is a resolution to recommend and forward to the full board the attached 2025 policies. You all received them in your packets.
Unless there are any objections, I'd like a motion
There
to
are no
present all three resolutions, please.
Motion.
Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Tobin, would you care to discuss it among the three of us? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed or abstain? Motion carries, and that'll go on to the entire council later. Mr. Rodriguez makes a motion to adjourn. Mr. Tobin seconds. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Hearing none opposed. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you. I would now like to call to order the Audit Committee meeting. Jean-Francois?
Here.
Mr. Kleiner?
Here.
Mr. Witt?
Here.
Myself, all present. Once again, I'd like a motion to approve minutes from 3/19/24.
So moved.
Mr. Witt makes the motion. A second?
Second.
Mr. Jean-Francois makes a second. Any discussion, questions, comments, or corrections? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstain? Motion carries. There is no old business, and there is only one resolution. Would you care to elaborate, Madam Secretary?
The resolution is to recommend RBT as the auditor for the year ending 12/31/24 and advance to the full board for approval. They're the same auditors we had last year.
You. Mr. Witt makes the motion. Mr. Kleiner seconds. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed or abstain? Motion carries. Mr. Witt, thank you. Motion to adjourn. Mr. Kleiner seconds. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed or abstain? Committee meeting is adjourned. Hang with me, one more. I'd like to call to order the Finance Committee. I'll start by calling the roll. Mr. Green?
Here.
Mr. Massey?
Here.
Ms. Ray is absent, and myself, we're still allowed to do stuff. I need a motion to approve minutes. Mr. Massey second. Mr. Massey moves it. Mr. Green seconds it. Thank you so much. Questions, comments, corrections, or comments? You chuckle, Mr. President?
I like it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Oppose or abstain? Motion carries. There is no old business. One more time, Madam Secretary or Madam Commissioner, as the case may be, could you elaborate?
Finance Committee?
Yes.
Yes, please.
We have new business for the Finance Committee to forward to the full board. We had bidding for 168 Linden Avenue. That's our next house that we're targeting on Linden Avenue. And we are recommending Matthew Davies. The amount is $220,000 for full rehab. And the second resolution would be for borrowing of funds from the city in the amount of $220,000. And then, there's a third resolution to recommend a change order for 54 Washington Street in the amount of $9,300. That is, there's a garage in the back that needs to be rehabbed, but also needs to be, because of the line, right, Patty, with the lot line there?
The property line intersects with the garage, so we need to make the garage smaller. It'll cost nearly as much to tear it down as it will to just make it smaller, so.
Okay. Are there any objections? I'd like to present 3 resolutions as one motion. Hearing none, I'll put the motion on the floor. Mr. Green seconds. Thank you so much. Any discussion, clarifications? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Oppose or abstain? Motion carries. Thank you very much. Mr. Green makes a motion to adjourn. Mr. Massey seconds. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Oppose or abstain? That concludes this committee meeting, and I turn the chair back to the chairman. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Johnson, and you must be very important that you chaired all 3 of those committees.
It's a lot of chairs in my life, what can I say?
Okay, we'll move on to the 3rd item on the agenda, which is the reorganization, and we need a nomination for vice chair. Is that the first order of business?
That's correct.
I make a motion for Alderman Johnson.
Second.
Any other nominations? And how do we want to handle this, Patty? You want to do them all separately, or do you have them individually on the?
They are individually in the
Individual, okay.
packet. You can do them however you
Okay.
choose.
So hearing no other nominations, the nominations are closed. And I guess we'll have a
You'll need a resolution. to approve.
resolution, someone to sponsor the resolution of Alderman Johnson to be
I'll make a
Mr.
motion.
Klein?
Okay.
vice chair. Who's the chair?
You are, sir.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't have to be,
And by
bylaws, not by
you are the
nomination,
chair,
okay.
Correct.
Big
quick
chair. It's
thing.
a big
Big chair.
position, big chair.
Chair.
yes, yes. Well, when I don't see it on here, I gotta ask a question. So I thought maybe there's a coup d'etat or something.
You never know. Don't turn your back.
Looking at you too, Johnson, as I'm saying that. Okay, so we have a nomination, our motion to approve Paul Johnson as vice chair, and it was seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I abstain.
Okay. We need a resolution now to approve the committees as presented. Motion by Massey,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Green. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Next item is a resolution to approve committees. And you have those resolutions in front of you.
Just did that.
I believe it's the mission statement.
Mission statement.
Mission statement. So moved.
So moved by Massey,
Second.
seconded by Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution to approve the bylaws.
So moved. Second.
Yes, everyone's participating. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Resolution to approve policies.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution to approve agency meeting schedule and authorize its publication. Nobody?
Motion.
Motion by Rodriguez,
Second.
seconded by Massey. Any questions or comments because of the silence? None? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, approval of minutes of the 10/15/24 meeting.
So moved.
So moved by Johnson, seconded by
Second.
Massey. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, and financial report we'll skip for tonight because Leonora's not here?
You
Or are you
got
going
it?
to do it, Maria?
It's submitted in your packet, and she'll present the next meeting.
Okay, so we're not going to do any vote.
Right.
All right, we'll move on to executive director's report.
Okay, thank you for the reorganizational meeting for tonight and getting everything back in order for '25. I can report that we have a contract in the attorney's hands for 84 Linden Avenue. So that property hopefully will be moving to closing soon. We are working at the Washington Street House. There's a resolution tonight about a change order, but that's moving fairly quickly now. I don't know if anybody's driven by and seen the big change there. And we do have some interest. We're going to be working on a sell price and getting that one moving. And then also, we're working towards the 168 Linden Avenue as our next house. So we're making pretty good headway on Linden Avenue with properties, and it's making a difference. And I think that's it, unless you guys have any questions for me.
Hearing no questions? Okay, we'll move on to bills and communications.
So we have interest payments to the city regarding 84 Linden, 54 Washington for October, November, December. And then we have an Amazon charge for $53.69. Gannett is a legal ad for $58.48. And then for PLS, that's a survey for $900 for Washington Street. That was what we were talking about, the garage. We had to do a survey to see where the property line was. And that's all I have under bills and communications.
What brought that to your attention?
The survey, actually.
The original survey that was done?
Original, so yeah.
Okay. So entertain a motion to pay all the bills? One motion to pay all the bills?
So moved.
So moved by Massey, seconded by Johnson. Questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
New business. Resolution to approve 168 Linden Avenue bid for Matthew Davies for $220,000. Motion by Green, seconded by Witt. Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution to approve 168 bridge loan from the city of Middletown in the amount of $220,000. Motion by
So moved.
Massey. Second by Witt. All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution to approve the change order for 54 Washington Street in the amount of $9,300. Motion by Johnson, seconded by Witt. All in favor?
Aye.
Members to sign the fiduciary acknowledgement certificates of independence and complete the board of self-evaluation. That's part of the package?
We,
Scott, it'll be emailed to everyone, so,
Emailed, okay.
as well as the sexual harassment.
Okay, and that's the other item, sexual harassment training to be turned on. All right, hearing nothing else, motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
thank you.